Aô, aô.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Alright, let's see what we're doing now. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Battle, Lucky Battle for last.
Hey there! Ready to go full speed ahead with Cullen Anbot and Bardrone Bunny?
Our two scouting buddies are tuned up and ready for testing.
Let's get started.
Nice! Sure takes you back to the gliding test days, huh?
Okay. Quite. Okay, we're going down. Okay. We're gonna do this. Tallest. She's so tall. Look. Love it. Hmm. Pilot the scouting device. Quillen Anbot. And Bardrone Bunny. There you go. Yeah, you learn to fly. No. Wait, I didn't collect all the one coin in them. The trick is to jump first, then change. Get you and faster, there we go. Okay. 14 seconds. Let's see. What? Too easy to come down, man, better than that. Right in the middle. Uh-huh. Come on, man. Actually got to close this. After the events. See. Look at that. Two hours. Okay. The puzzles next. There you go, there. Oh shit. Shit. Is that real? Our real thing is? Repeatedly, so you must make full use. I have no clue what's going on there. I tried to. I could do that faster. I do this every time. What? Oh god. The green is bounce. The fuck is blue? Oh. Okay, okay. What? I'd rather save a Primos because I have negligent. Wonder if they catch Zhongli or wait for the next one.
Hey, ready to do some quality assurance on our test questions?
Let's get a snack. More than ready.
Just don't forget to pace yourself.
Yep, all you gotta do is defeat a certain number within the time limit. But hey, leave some for the trainees, okay?
Okay. I'll try to fail this. Okay, Hydro Slime. Okay. Check the number of words and reactions triggered. Oh, okay. Let's see. Boom. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, McGill. Yeah. Then boom, boom, boom. Power shield up, eh? Yeah. Shield. Yeah. Boom. GT. Okay, yeah. Definitely had to bring my boy. Nice. Wait, if I put llama in, would it even burgeon still? Shit. We'll find out, yes?
Light it up! Extract! Pyroclastic surge!
Oh, look at the damage numbers. Look at the numbers.
Gloves off! Let's get it up!
By the frost moon of old.
Russian floral! Wrath from the sky! Rise with the sun! You're dead meat!
This will brighten up the place. Reconstitute.
Oh. Wheeze. I need a 50 more. I could try that again, boy. Try that again.
Look alive.
Leave this place.
Extract. A little ambiance.
With one heart, we pray.
Burn it down! Try and stop me! Light of the blazing sun!
You poor lost lamb.
Russian floral. Reconstitute.
For the everlasting forest.
Gloves off!
A little ambiance.
Neutralize!
Forest, protect us. By the frost moon of old.
For dead meat!
That's no scene. That's no scene.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Gotcha!
Defensive mode engaged.
Ultimatum protocol.
Let the world collide!
Observe. Close your eyes. The night comes.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Here comes the cash! Let my name echo in song! Shower me with praise!
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Preparing for dusk up.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly match. Busted.
Let the world collide!
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe. Do you fear the dark?
Defensive mode engaged.
Quietly match. Busted.
Let my name echo in song!
Ultimatum protocol.
Ooh. Can I get better than this? Is it? Geo. Elemental shots can. Oh. I know who I do. I don't know who I going for already, dog. Let me see. Who else? Water. Some. Okay. And then this one. The recommend water. Why do they recommend water, dog? Why fight water with water? That make no sense. Let's go back with the same thing. Alright. No shot. I need to collect. If I collect 50 shots, that would be quality. There we go.
Pyroclastic surge! Try and stop me!
Gather! This is order!
Feeling lucky? Tap. Fellow warfare, I guess. And not fire! Well, yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Light it up!
Order guide you!
Fellow warfare, I guess. Ah, coming at ya! A proper send-off! From the
Stabilize! I will have order!
strike a pose! Time to shine!
Rise with the sun!
Feeling lucky? Fire! Well, fellow warfare, I guess.
37, dog. Dog. I feel like I had no time to do that. I'm gonna try it again. 37 to beat.
Burn it down!
Gather! Order guide you.
Attack! That's the way. This one's got your name on it.
This is order. Stabilize.
Strike a pop.
Light it up!
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Feeling lucky? Coming at ya! Hiya! Attack! That's
Solidify. I will have order.
Rise with the sun!
shower me with praise. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Proper send-off.
Stabilize. This is order.
Feeling lucky? Cha!
How much that was? Twain, what? That don't even make sense. I had a flow and everything.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Light of the blazing sun!
Umbrella warfare, I guess. A proper send-off. Let my name echo in song.
This is order.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire!
Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Order guide you. Gather.
Coming at ya. Feeling lucky? A proper send-off from the Spina with
I will have order.
Yoo-hoo!
Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Let the world collide! Umbrella warfare, I guess. This one's got your name on it. Fire!
I get 37 that first time, though. What the fuck? Nah, man.
Attack!
This is order. Stabilize.
Rise with the sun!
This one's got your name on it. A proper send-off from the Spina. Feeling lucky?
Pyroclastic surge!
Order guide you. Gather.
This one's got your name on it. A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
I will have order. Solidify.
Breath from the sky! Rep!
Shower me with a proper send-off from the Spina with love. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Coming at ya.
This is order.
Attack! Coming at ya.
Had to be plenty of 33. Fuck, boy. Hey, yo, how to stay so, yes? Hey, how to stay so? Got to stick at my 37 now. I will play big man.
With one heart, we pray. Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Preparing for dust up.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
For the everlasting forest. Forest, protect.
Installation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
Game set. Time's over. Busted.
Be silent. Observe.
alright. Look at that. Get you. Nice little quick events. Let's see. Oh wait. No rush. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on in TCG right now. I haven't played it since it started. Nice. Report this. You know, let me report something in. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
Actually, I figured out much I could be. What did this have? 2. Lord. Anyway, while I wait till I could go do some labyrinth.
This realm is if you ever have.
Not cry. What? Oh my god. Well, F. Alright, Crystal Fry Trap. Thank you very much. Next one. got that ready. Yep. What to put. Where's the new stuff? Oh, can I not hold the new stuff yet? Oh, well.
Be silent.
Here's some artifacts. Farming.
Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Close your eyes. Observe. To dust.
As you risk Corona, a team with no heals. No heals at all. I don't need it. Nope. No. Fuck no. Mental crit damage. This could be good for, yep, for Loma.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode. With one heart, we pray.
Be silent. To dust. Observe.
Constellation chamber. You need this.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Nope. Nope. This is a good-ish circlet. No.
Observe.
Game's up. Time's over. Busted.
Forest. Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol.
Be silent. To dust.
Let me see, come on. Give me some elemental mastery, please. So just fuck my Loma. My Loma don't need to be great.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Elemental mastery, come on. Okay. Come on, man.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Branches assault.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha. Quietly.
want some good, please. Yeah, just fuck me up. Fuck me. I got all my gun. Yeah. Job. Very good it was. She might take some farm from this.
Accelerating.
While I here.
Insulation chamber. Receive, Michael. Busted. Gotcha.
Be silent. Night falls.
Okay, what am I doing now? Honestly, I might do this story until the time for that come on. No, I'm your story, right? Ruins exploration act 1. Returning to Sumeria, you and Pine and run into some old friends. 15 days. Well, you don't know the team that I get put on already. Not them a voyage. Bon voyage. I'm gonna take shit now, man. Let me see.
Tighnari's place. Tighnari's place. Ah! Here it is! Cyno! Sethos! Looks like the whole gang's here. Oh, and Layla's here too!
She's sleeping. Knockout cool.
But, oh, she doesn't look too good. Did something happen?
Ah, Paimon, Traveler. It's good to see you. I'd welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies.
What's this? No worries.
Ah, no need to look that worried. My observations indicate Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no danger to her mind. She's just fatigued and needs some rest. Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation.
All right. What happened was, Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Silence rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium.
She had to be rescued? Oh, that sounds bad.
That's all you're gonna say about it, Cyno? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions.
That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know.
Sorry. My head... still dizzy. The moons... Exactly how many are there?
She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her.
We tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories. Her symptoms are kind of similar to researchers in the Satyavada life state. So we brought her to Tighnari to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas.
Tighnari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help.
The good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Jur was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but He's more or less back to normal now. Sorry, I should give you some context first, huh? We should let Miss Layla get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident.
Good idea. I'll wait for Tighnari here and keep an eye on our patient.
All right then. This way.
Take me up!
Who did the Ajalenok not offend? I just don't get it.
Hey, Jer. Still musing about Aji-Lenok nuts, huh? Want me to have Sino come over and tell some jokes? Might help distract you.
No. No need. I'm done. Oh dear. Another master of puns.
One of Sino's card buddies, actually.
I think I might just take that as my cue to head back to the desert.
Hold on. So, what's the deal with the Aji-Lenok nuts? Other than the bad Sino jokes.
We'll get to that. But first, introductions are in order. This is Jer, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you remember the Traveler, right, Jer?
Of course. I'd never forget a participant in the Rite of Duels or the hero who saved Sumeru.
Awesome. Could you go over what happened to you one more time, Jer? Our valiant hero is going to help us get to the bottom of this. Might as well join since you're here, am I right? Just hear him out. You're gonna want to uncover this mystery once you do. I bet on it.
Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago, when I got caught in some quicksand. Later, it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin. In my panic, arms and legs flailing about, I suspect I touched some things I shouldn't have. Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind. I would hesitate to even call it knowledge, because my brain had no capacity to process the information. To use an analogy, it would be like trying to stuff thousands of Aji-Lenok nuts into a small water skin without it bursting. Sorry again with the Aji-Lenok nuts, I know.
It's fine. Sorry anyway.
True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Aji-Lenok nuts."
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Aji-Lenok nuts." I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days.
Wow. But doesn't it have the opposite effect? Like, the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it?
Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those nuts.
Well, the world's a big place. There's bound to be people who don't like sweet stuff.
I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat.
A cat? How?
That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that? Just as my mind was reaching its breaking point, I could have sworn I heard the sound of a cat guiding me to exit. But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert, and Sethos shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up.
I'll admit, it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that. Staring off into space and mumbling about Aji-Lenok nuts.
You sure don't sound terrified.
Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just kind of hard for rambling about Ajile Knocknuts to sound menacing. Now, what Layla was saying, on the other hand, that is much creepier. Exactly. The unknown is what breeds fear. Ajile Knocknuts are familiar. But the moon suspended above us at night? That's about as foreign as it gets.
Well, we don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Ajile Knocknut, with a moon of its own.
Huh. I guess.
Ajile Knocknuts are not to be underestimated.
Right, yeah, of course. Won't catch me disparaging the mighty Ajile Knocknut. No, sir.
Huh. So, a similar thing happened to Layla then?
Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jur, so I put a marker on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, we doubled back around to check and... Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place. So, after we got Layla out of there, I had the Temple of Silence put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area. Speaking of, Sino, Tighnari, and I are going to head back there and investigate once Layla is stable. So, as per usual, you're here just in time. That's for sure. But there's another reason I want Sino and Tighnari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there. Right, Jur?
Oh, yes. Where was I? The Ajile Knocknuts butted in and I... Right. Yes. The cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else.
So, there are those from Tula who still endure.
I thought that was strange, of course, because, well, was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, so I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place.
That's right. The Temple of Silence's place of origin. And the home of Tighnari's people. Plus, Harmonubis, who Sino and I both share a connection to. Was once the temple's current leader, but it turns out, a lot of people have a horse in this. See? Knew you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jur's situation. Tighnari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla.
Let's fly!
How are you feeling? But don't speak if it's too taxing.
It's fine. I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days, so pretty much back to normal.
Whoa. That's your normal? Whoa.
Traveler, Paimon, I thought I heard your voices earlier. Oh, and, I'm sorry.
Huh? You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
just mean I think I'm about to disappoint you. My head was kinda muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, and I want to help. But, I really don't remember anything.
Does your head still hurt?
No, I feel fine. The incense you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just, all I remember are those words. Everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next, I was on my back in the sand. The same phrase playing over and over again in my mind. How many moons are there in the sky?
Sethos, did your friend Jur suffer?
Not really. His memories are blurry, but there aren't huge He remembers touching something. Someone talking, a voice mentioning Tule-Tula, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit.
A cat.
Did you hear it too?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft. I thought I was imagining things.
Which means, at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruin is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads, and the faint sound of a cat.
Still not a lot to go off of.
Agreed.
Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla?
No, I was just thinking. Maybe my memories are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time. Sometimes, my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing, or places I don't remember going. I don't talk about it a lot because, well, I don't even know how it happened. But I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I, just wanted to mention that.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're gonna check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions.
Okay. Then could I come too? I have to know what happened happen to me back there?
Sure, but on one condition. You need to be in tip-top shape before we head out. If your condition isn't stable enough before then, I'll have to figure out something else.
Of course. No problem.
Well, I'm more concerned about Tighnari. You sure you'll be alright in the desert?
You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something. Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors, I want to figure out what's going on. Anyway, as long as I take things slow when the sun's out, I should be fine with the right preparation. Besides, it's a good idea to have a doctor on hand in case of emergencies.
So long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency.
Well, if that happens,
All right, well, that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed. Jer and I are gonna head back to the Temple of Silence to do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days.
Sounds good.
What about you, Layla? If you feel like you need more rest, I can arrange a room for you to stay in.
No need. I've asked enough of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. I should make it back to my dorm, no problem.
You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway. Like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine, adjusting my stargazing schedule, things like that. If I don't get it all done, I doubt I'll be able to sit still, let alone stay here and get some rest.
I'm not so sure that's... a much better idea. Thank you, Traveler. Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away.
You'd better listen to him, Layla, or he'll feed you tasteless slop as a punishment.
Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens. Besides, with your nose stuffed up like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with.
Huh. Is that so? And here I thought it was an intestinal issue.
Should have seen that coming. You're off the clock, so now it's time for puns, huh?
Oh, brother, not this again.
Don't worry, Paimon. I understand. If you want me to stop, then...
Then?
You'll have to call a plumber. Tell them someone's gotta pipe down.
I take a screenshot of this. Where's my face like this photo?
This is getting more insufferable by the second. Put a sock in it already, please. Paimon's done with this game. You win, okay? Let's just get out of here. Please.
All right, you stay safe.
Man,
I'll
hey
try to
boy,
stay
time to shine. Quite fuck David.
Full throttle!
Moons. Azulina nuts. Moons, Azulenok nuts? Or the moon's going nuts? Oh no! Looks like Paimon's caught the brain bug too! She can't stop thinking about those two things! Oh, Paimon's gotta clear her head. But how? Aha! Got it! The cafe over there! Why don't we head over for a quick pick-me-up?
Sorry. I feel...
Wait! Is it because of all Paimon's muttering just now? Oh, sorry. The coffee will be Paimon's treat, okay? Hey! You make it sound like Paimon's stingy or something! Huh. Well, she'll just have to show you her true colors. Yeah! Starting now! You sit tight and take care of Layla, Traveler. Paimon's gonna get us some snacks and coffee. Be right back. Don't go anywhere in the meantime.
She's pushing herself again as always. Saw right through me, huh? I apologize for the sudden emergence, but I didn't have any other options. Well, that's true.
Și suța era păsându-i cam mulțesc.
And your safety, allow me to fill in the gaps in her memory. That's right. Layla was already in bad shape, stressing about her new study topic, focusing on the stars instead of her surroundings. By the time she realized the danger she was in, it was too late. Quicksand near the ideal viewing spot? Wasn't expecting that. Looks like Layla's been under a lot of pressure lately. She hasn't been paying attention to her surroundings. But why would quicksand lead to a place like this? Well, all in all, looks like a common desert ruin. Guess there's nothing to do but try to find a way out. Oh, Layla, what have you gotten yourself into this time?
Let me go essa bolsa agora.
I think this door can be opened using the device.
Oh, you think so? Obviously, yeah.
Just like I thought. What was that? My head. It hurts. Is Layla waking up? No, that's not it.
Trippy. It's making me feel sick.
What?
Oh god!
What's going on? It's too much. I don't understand. The ground is... Where am I? It's spinning.
Whoa. Okay, they do a good job of this. Because I sound confusing.
information isn't rushing into my brain anymore. That's good. How many moons are there in the sky? My head hurts. But there are no more dark spots in my vision. And I can see in front of me. Still... How many moons are there in the sky? What's going on? The same thought keeps popping into my head. What does it mean? How many moons are there in the sky? Isn't there just one? A cat? I think there was one earlier, too. I'm not hearing things. It really is a cat. But what is it doing here? How many moons are there? No! Stop it! Does it want me to follow its cries? Well, it's not like I've got other options. Come on, Layla. You can do this.
You gonna run through the wall? Hey boy, Elden Ring walls, boy. Save that.
And so, I followed the cat's cries to find my way out. It was quite a kind creature. It didn't even leave until the other me started to wake up.
Tired.
Thinking back, it all started when I touched that device. I've heard fellow students talk about it before. How the desert is full of objects that do strange things. Sometimes it's just a minor inconvenience, but other times devices like that can cause massive trouble. Of course. I forgot how much adventuring experience you have. Still, carrying an umbrella doesn't mean you can't get soaked, so just be careful. And no need to thank me. You and Layla are about to head into dangerous territory together. You need to be safe so she can be safe. Well, I think that about sums it up. And just in time. Your coffee's here.
Traveler? A little help over here? Wow! Paimon didn't even know she had such an impressive skill. Ha! Does that mean since Paimon bought this coffee, it would just make you sleepier?
A beverage that puts people to sleep. Better saved for work hours, I think.
What? So you can nap
everybody
on the
can
job?
mess in
Who
one.
does that? Huh? Oh. Beep boop. Oops. Oh, hey them! Kaveh! Nice to see you! Oh, and you too, Marak!
And everybody
Sorry.
in
Hope we're not interrupting
Sumeru
anything.
come into this.
Miss Layla, you don't look so good. Is everything all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I was sleeping just now, so I'm still a bit...
Ah, I see. And we woke you, didn't we? I'm sorry. We shouldn't have been so loud.
No, you didn't. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry.
Wait, where are you going? You just got here!
I'm going to do what I came here to do.
Which is?
Buy coffee beans.
Huh? You're going too? Marak! Fine.
Man
Run
own
off with
suitcase
him.
leave, yes?
See if I care.
He own
Well,
suitcase, yeah?
Looks like I get you to myself. It's been a while, hasn't it? How have you been? So, a busy life of adventuring for you, and a busy life of academics for Miss Layla, is that right? Oh, is something wrong? Ah, the desert's not always the friendliest place, that's for sure. And from the look on your faces, I'm guessing this problem's not resolved? Don't force yourself. But I've worked on several projects in the desert before, so if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
No, I don't have anything to hide. It's just complicated, so explaining might take time.
Ah, well, lucky for us, I've got that in spades.
Yes, you have been quite sedentary recently.
Excuse me? I've been going about work as normal, thank you. And, might I add, you do way less work than me.
I do the amount of work that is required of me.
Ah, yes. You and your stellar work ethic. The stuff of legends. Oh, now look what you've done. I've lost my train of thought. Where were we?
The problem in the desert.
Wait, you were listening earlier? Oh, we're giving the silent treatment now? Mature, very mature.
Continue, Miss Layla. I'm curious as to how this incident unfolded.
What did I tell you? This one doesn't have enough to do.
Alright, well...
Could you still use some extra hands on this investigation team of yours?
Huh? You want to join, Mr. Cave?
That's right. I think my experience studying desert mausoleums could be of some use here. Besides, I consider you all to be my friends. And friends are supposed to help each other out.
Wait, I'm involved in this now?
Oh, please. I know you. Half the battle was over the minute you said you were curious. We couldn't stop you from joining if we tried.
Well, you've got me there. This suitcase of yours has been jumping at the chance to volunteer for a while now. I imagine...
You imagine?
Mechanical life forms might also feel homesick from time to time.
Huh. Now that you mention it, Marak's core was a component sourced from the desert.
That could prove useful.
You're sure you want to come with us? It could be dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure. All the more reason to recruit as much help as possible. It's important to count on friends at times like these. Our pleasure. It's a plan, then. All right, we'll head back to our place to get ready. This one hasn't been on a trip in a while. Chances are, he doesn't even remember how to pack a suitcase.
I'm not worried. It'll get done. Somehow.
Would it kill you to help every once in a while?
I do help. It's called moral support.
Oh, of course. And I am ever so grateful.
Goodbye, you three.
We'll see you soon! Oh, and Kaveh, your coffee beans! You were too busy glaring at Alhaitham, you almost forgot them.
pretty close to the academia now. I should be fine from here. Thanks for the coffee, Paimon. I feel much better now. Right. I'll follow the doctor's orders. Or try to, at least. With the blessing of the stars, I hope we all get a good night's sleep.
That was it. $20, $40, $60, $100. Plenty of primos for this thing. Oh wait. What if his timing is? Maybe not yet. No. Where's that? I'll go to another conquest.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this. So, you guys didn't find anything either? Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Radniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
What? Oh.
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one! Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
No, it's coming from...
Yo, there's so much
Lady
clicks.
Kutar might be in danger.
I'm not gonna say primos for the fuck.
Get over there, quick!
I'll look in on Zhongli. Maybe next time. I'm simple for Joe. What? Hey boy. What's his name? Oh no, okay, I want to see. Catch up. Gotta feel that.
Why is he attacking the damselette? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
She can't even keep it.
Yehoda, get Kutar out of
of
It's
here.
like Krillin watching
On it.
Goku fight. Hi, man, what you wanna do?
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out.
Don't tune out. Kill it.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was too close.
Oh, we barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
Just even if you didn't. Nice.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anetha showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it.
Damn.
I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter-strategy? We don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected... No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Lauma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Muskutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Kuthar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family. You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now. Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the Moon Goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belong to the ancient Bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the Eternal Moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt!
even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Defensive mode engaged.
She landed!
Observe. Be silent.
Aw, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. You need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape. If this goes on much longer...
What are you wrong with this?
That was
What?
too close!
We barely made it out of there alive! What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
You fucking
He's a
lying.
threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by...
You fucking lying.
When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady.
What, you
like we wanted-
fucked up?
We weren't there for...
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started.
Kutar, can you shed any...
That's...
Kutar.
Oh, that's absolute
Cross-checking database.
Such
There are many I've never met that why he hopes.
There are many potential. It is also possible. Right now.
Counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against. Surely our only up. No, I can't.
Running is our only.
Huh?
You seem surprised.
Well,
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to.
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make a coyote? What is it? The Frost Moon.
Wait, but what is that? I'm so sorry.
Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forget.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
Rerir's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar.
But...
Kutar, I know they would make self-centered wishes. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change. After much reflection, any relationship based on you were born here.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. Very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were
It is. Rejected by the world. My power is twin.
What do you mean?
The 3 moons belong to the 3 moons get moonlight, but this method of...
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expect.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Receive my blessing.
Look, the rainbow!
Several Divas cleanup sequence initiated.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. You need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape. This goes on much longer. Preparing for Gusta.
Close your eyes.
With one heart, equal, branches sound.
Look, the rainbow!
Ultimatum protocol.
Hey boy. What you doing here? The giant?
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Who are you?
She's gonna say, who the fuck are you?
You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
What is this?
Wow! Where are we?
Same thing, I know.
So well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network. AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now. But I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming. You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Yeah, he's a giant, though.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Ooh, that's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt, and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean... us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcrian Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest, the Frost Moon was the brightest, and the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power, enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The Iridescent Moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the Iridescent Moon's marrow?
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for
What?
someone who's so
Where's she come
painstakingly
from?
meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Nama.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Nodcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
And super
You really
secret.
think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh? Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
I'm faster.
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say, you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you!
Love Joe.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flins, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Enefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nogcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
But...
all I'll talk, all that.
No, my lady.
All that long talk again, my lady.
Zandrone
What you know?
seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What? Huh? You mean the knave?
Kelsey, I'm not here for you.
Speak with Arlecchino.
I'm here for the boss.
Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the Lost Moon. Is that that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Get you.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment. Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
What?
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Paulownia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the Moon Goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real. That might be your plan, but it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean?
Vänta, måste sätta mobilen.
Listen.
Oh, man, smell shield, yes.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Paulownia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the second floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Zandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you. Come on then, Mr. Right here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
That'll be a good event. Fight 20 of them at the same time. Bosco too. I see a Bosco too. Again, I'm bad. Make it look easy by Bosco too. Two sides.
That's it. Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Sniper. all the machines going through ways.
Polonia, get him!
Yeah, but he ain't gonna do nothing. But I'm gonna get wax. Wax.
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this once and for
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumeru decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Oh, I know who it was.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nodcry in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, alright? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1 million mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Zulnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Yeah, we'll come up out of this. Do the dailies one time, yes? Nice.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
Let's see. Three more here. And some more under that, yes. Well, thanks for watching. About time for me to leave. See you guys later.